welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're having a great weekend so far. So today we are chatting about one of my favorite subjects, and I know that it is one of your favorites as well, and that is e.l.f. cosmetics and just affordable makeup brushes. So I'm going to be sharing my favorite e.l.f. cosmetics brushes with you guys today, and I have quite a few. I did film a video like this maybe like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, so I will link that one in the description box below. I did watch it just to make sure I still liked all of those brushes, and I do. So if you want even more suggestions, make sure to check that one out. But today I'm going to be talking about a few of my favorites. But this video is also exciting because it is a collab with my friend Samantha Jane here on YouTube. So of course I will link her channel in the description box below. But she is also talking about her favorite e.l.f. brushes, and she's actually doing an e.l.f. Cosmetics week on her channel, and I think it's this week. So you guys know I love e.l.f. If you are a fan as well, I would definitely recommend heading over and checking it out. I can't wait to see what type of videos she uploads. But in general, I just really like her channel. I think she is an awesome person. She's so beautiful, but her videos are so extremely helpful. Like, there's some channels I just watch because I have nothing else to do. Her channel I watch when I honestly need information and good reviews because she gives so many amazing reviews. She has oily skin just like me, and she has a series called Oily Skin Diaries where she tries out different products and talks about whether or not they would be great options for those of us with oily skin, and those videos are so helpful. I can't even tell you guys. So if you have oily skin like me, check them out. If you don't, she has so many other videos that I think you guys would enjoy as well. Okay, let's start with face brushes, because when it comes to my foundation routine, I mainly use e.l.f. Cosmetics face brushes just because they're affordable. I feel like they're really good quality, and I do reach for them over my more expensive brushes. I mean, I don't have too many expensive brushes because I'm definitely more of like an affordable brush girl, but e.l.f. brushes are some of my favorites. So my first favorite is their Ultimate Blending Brush. This one retails for $6, and I like to use it for foundation and concealer. I actually just purchased a second one because I use it so often and I hate having to wash it constantly. Of course, none of my brushes are clean right now. I'll try to clean them before I do close-up shots for you guys. But I love this one for foundation application because it is shaped perfectly. I love it because it's dense, but it's not overly thick, so it does apply your foundation really beautifully. And you can use it to stipple your foundation on or blend it onto your skin or buff it onto your skin. Whatever you like to do when it comes to your foundation, this is a great option. I think it's the perfect size. It's not too big or too small, and it doesn't soak up all of your foundation when you are blending it, and it just doesn't give you a streaky look. It's just all around the perfect foundation brush. I also like to use this to blend out my under eye concealer. So I will apply my under eye concealer and then just blend it out with this brush. I was using a beauty blender, but I feel like this just gives you such a beautiful airbrushed finish. I wish it came in like a little bit of a smaller size for my under eye concealer, because a lot of times I'll have to go in with a different brush for like right around the eyes, but I totally can work with it because I love it so much. Another great foundation brush is actually new, and it is part of their new Beautifully Precise brush collection, which I did do an entire review, so I will link it in the description box below or right above my head if you guys want to check it out. But they came out with some beautiful brushes that have like a clear handle, a really pretty like silver ferrule, and just white bristles, and I really do like a lot of them. There are a few that I wouldn't recommend, but there are a few that I love. The Airbrush blender from that collection is definitely one that I would recommend. This one costs $10, so it's a little bit more expensive than their other brushes, but I feel like it is a really great option for foundation. I like this one because it's shaped a little bit differently, so it might appeal to some of you over the other one, and I feel like it would also be great for cream contour. The bristles are just so incredibly soft, and it's weird to me because I can't believe how soft they are, but the brush itself is still dense, so it feels so nice on your skin. It blends your foundation out so beautifully, and I can't get enough of it. I feel like these are both great foundation brush options. This one is a little bit more expensive, but I do feel like it feels like it's a better quality brush. It's a little bit weightier and it's a little bit softer, so I feel like it will blend your foundation out just a little bit nicer, but this one's a great option as well. I also really like the powder brush from the Beautifully Precise collection. This one is $12, so I think it is their most expensive brush, at least the most expensive one that I own, but I use it every single day to blend my bronzer onto my face. You could also use it to set your foundation with a translucent powder, and I think that's a great option too, but I love using it for my bronzer because it is so soft. It gives you a beautiful diffused effect, which is perfect for bronzer if you're not looking for a super harsh contour. Honestly, I haven't been able to use another bronzer brush since I've started using this one, so I totally think it's worth the money. It again feels like it's a really nice quality. I haven't had any problems with shedding. It's so incredibly soft, and it is just my favorite brush ever. So honestly, if you are looking for a powder brush or a bronzer brush, I would totally recommend picking this one up. Another great option for powder or bronzer is their Selfie Ready powder brush. I really like this one for contouring because it's a little bit more fluffy than your typical contour brush. So you do get a precise contour, but you get a more blended out appearance. So if you don't want that super harsh contour, this is a great option. It's also great for just bronzing up the skin. It's really soft and fluffy, but I like that it's a little bit tapered. So I feel like it fits perfectly into the hollows of your face. You could use it to apply liquid foundation. It wouldn't be my first choice, but it would give you more of a light coverage look. And you could use it to set your foundation. But again, I would usually reach for a fluffier brush just because it takes less time. And this one's going to give you more of like a precise application. This brush is way smaller than the powder brush. So depending on what you're looking for when it comes to bronzer or contour, this might be a better option for you. But if you're willing to spend a little bit more money, I would just recommend having this one in your collection. Okay, I have two really similar brushes. So this one is their contouring brush. This one is completely flat on top, and then this one is their sculpting face brush. So they look really similar at first, but the sculpting face brush has a little bit of a rounded edge to it. So they are very similar. I wouldn't say you need both of them in your collection. I would recommend grabbing one of them. So they do retail for $6. It just kind of depends on personal preference. Honestly, I usually reach for this one when it comes to contouring. For some reason, I will take this and contour my cheek. I just feel like it fits perfectly in the hollows of your cheek, but I usually reach for this one when I'm sculpting out my contour with translucent setting powder. So I don't really know that there is a difference. I mean, if I don't have one on hand, I'll reach for the other one. I don't know, it just depends on what you guys are looking for, but they are very similar. You don't need both, but I would definitely recommend having one in your collection because it comes in handy all the time. Okay, so moving on to eye brushes. I want to talk about the two from the Beautifully Precise collection that I would recommend. So the first one is a pretty basic brush. It is their dual-sided, I forget what the exact name is, I'll put it on the screen, but one side is an eyebrow spoolie and the other side is a small angled brush. So I feel like e.l.f. might have this exact brush as part of their studio line. Of course, it will just be with like a black handle, so if you do want to spend a little bit less, I would recommend checking on that. Actually, I'll check for you and I'll link it in the description box below if they have it. But I do like this one. I just love the design of these brushes, but this is only $4 and it's definitely an essential to have in your collection. So I didn't know that I was picky about eyebrow spoolies until I tried the e.l.f. eyebrow spoolies, and I feel like these are just the perfect eyebrow spoolie. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to be particular about, I guess, but I like them because they're a little bit shorter and a little bit more stiff than other options out there. So I feel like you can just really comb through your brows super easily, and if you do have unruly brows or you're constantly combing through after you apply product, it's just a great option to have because it does work so well. And the other end comes with a small angled brush, so you could totally use this for your brows. I like to use mine to apply a black eyeshadow to my upper lash line, and I always do that every single day before I apply liquid liner just because it helps me to get a really precise application. But you can use this with gel liner, with liquid liner, and it just really has a lot of uses. It's a little bit smaller than your typical small angled brush, so I feel like you can get a really precise application no matter what you're using it for. So this one does retail for $4. If you're not interested in the amazing spoolie that I was just talking about, they do have a small angled brush. I think this one retails for $3. So honestly, for one more dollar, I would recommend this one. But if you're just looking for a good small angled brush in general, I always reach for my e.l.f. brushes. The other brush that I love from their Beautifully Precise collection is their Smudger brush. This one is also $5, but I love it because it comes to a really nice point, so it's perfect for applying precise eyeshadow, whether that is in the crease or on the lower lash line. But I like it because it's dense, so you do get a really nice application, but it's also soft, so it blends out the shadow really beautifully. Personally, I like to use mine on the lower lash line because that's usually where I am smudging eyeshadow, and I use it all the time. I just love this brush. You could also use it for an inner corner highlight, a brow bone highlight. It's just a really versatile brush, so I feel like you could use it for a lot of different things, and it's just a nice thing to have in your collection, so I would definitely recommend this one. The last brush that I want to talk about is their Crease Brush. This one retails for $3, and it is definitely one of the best crease brushes that I've personally tried. I feel like it's just the perfect shape. So you can apply color right into the crease with this brush, or you can blend it out, and I feel like you get a really nice blended appearance as well. It's not too small and precise, but it's also not too large and fluffy. So you just get a really nice, precise, not overly precise, you just get a good crease color, but you can also blend it out really well with this. Okay guys, that is the end of my video. I hope this video was helpful for you. I think I talked really quickly. I hope I didn't, but I just get so excited when I talk about e.l.f. products because they're so affordable and they're just one of my favorite brands. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Sam's video. I will link it in the description box below so you guys can check it out, and make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. If you are interested in checking out more e.l.f. videos, I will have a playlist pop up. I think it's on this side of the screen, and you guys can see all of my e.l.f. videos. And if you are not subscribed, I would love for you to click on my face right here and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video.